Hello, my name is Doug Leasure. I want to walk you into another training session for Active Planner. In previous training sessions, we looked at the installation and configuration of Active Planner. What we want to cover today would be the upgrade from one Active Planner version to another. And so what we will be doing today is to move from version 750 to 751. And there's a similar version in the Epicor world. And so what we'll be doing is upgrading on Epicor Open Active Planner to the latest version. So the first thing we want to do is to take a look at our current install and find out where that has been installed. So if we look at the properties of our shortcut, we can see that it has been installed to the Program Files Epicor Active Planner Open Integration folder. And that's important because when we run the new setup, the new installation, we're going to install that over top of the existing network file install. And so this is the location where we will install the new one. So now that we know where that location is, let's just simply go ahead and browse out to our new program CD or to the place where we downloaded the new installation. And for us, that will be the Epicor Open Active Planner 7.51 MR17. And what we will do there is simply run the setup.exe. So we'll go ahead and launch the exe from there, the setup.exe. And that will open up our network. This is the same as when we do the original install. It is the network file server setup. And we're just running the new version of that, laying it over top of the old one. And we'll give that a moment to open up. Okay, now that we have the installation program up and running, we'll go ahead and just click Next. Yes, to agree to the license agreement. We can fill in the username, the company, and the title, whatever might be appropriate. And actually, since we're laying this over top of an existing installation, these don't matter because it's going to use the information that was entered when it was first installed. So those really don't matter during an upgrade. And information about from the README, and then what we want to install. And we could do everything. I know that the first time I did the installation, I included the demo data there, and the demo data hasn't really changed. So it's optional whether or not you want to install that. The last thing is to make sure that we are laying this over top of the existing installation. So I'm going to go ahead and browse. And then here I can browse to anywhere on the network where I've installed the network file server. So I would choose the correct folder that contains the initial or the original installation so that we can lay this new installation over top of it. Next, we'll see what it's planning on doing. Click Next, and we'll let it go ahead and do the installation. We'll give it some time to finish the installation here. And when it's finished doing the installation, we'll just click the Finish button. And then the next step is to actually launch Active Planner. And when we do, it'll recognize the fact that the network file share has been updated to a new version, and it'll offer to update our client install. So I'll just say yes. And it'll launch the necessary installation pieces that it needs. So we'll go ahead and let that run through its process. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and let it we'll step through the installation here, the client installed. And basically we should be able to just go next, 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 and let it begin the putting any of the new client components that it needs on the PC. Okay, now when it's done, click to finish. And we have finished with the client update. And now if we try to launch Active Planner here, what we should see is a message telling us whether or not anything needs to be done to the Active Planner database. So let's go ahead and log in. And as soon as we do, we should see a message telling us that the database needs to be updated with the current stored procedures. So this is just letting us know that we need to refresh the stored procedures. Very easy for us to do. What we're going to do is go ahead and go into the admin tool. So we'll go to our Active Planner. We'll open up the admin tool. Enter the password and log in there. Go to our appropriate configuration where we can refresh the stored procedures. And it's asking for a login for an account that has administrative privileges in the SQL Server. So I'll enter that username and password, and we'll say that yes, we want to refresh the stored procedures in the system database, and yes, we'd like to also refresh them in the company and the publication database too. Click yes there, and then we'll let it go ahead and run through the quick process of refreshing the stored procedures. And as soon as this is done, then we've completed all the steps we needed for the upgrade. That includes the network file server upgrade, followed by a client upgrade. And if you have multiple clients, of course, in your environment, each of those clients, when they launch Active Planner for the first time, it will offer to do the client upgrade for them as well. So a fairly simple and straightforward process. Now we can exit the admin tool, and that's all there is to an upgrade. Well, thank you very much. I look forward to working with you during one of the next training sessions.